Hi, welcome to this week's Bible study. Topic is Grace Extended, David and Mephibosheth. Bible passage, 2 Samuel 9, verse 1 to 13. What is grace? Grace is undeserved favor. It is when we receive blessings, kindness, and love, even though we have done nothing to earn them. The story of David and Mephibosheth is one of the greatest demonstrations of grace in the Bible. Mephibosheth was forgotten, broken, and had nothing to offer. David, as king, had every right to ignore him, but instead, he showed unexpected kindness and favor. This story is a powerful reflection of God's grace toward us. As we study this passage, we will see how grace finds us even in our lowest state, how grace restores what was lost, how grace welcomes us into a royal place. The background, David's promise to Jonathan. To understand this story, we must go back to the deep friendship between David and Jonathan, the covenant of kindness. Jonathan, the son of King Saul, was David's best friend. 1 Samuel 20 verse 14 to 15 says, "But show me unfailing kindness like the Lord's kindness as long as I live, so that I may not be killed, and do not ever cut off your kindness from my family." Jonathan knew that David would one day be king. He asked David to show kindness to his descendants. David made a covenant to honor Jonathan's request. Lesson: God's grace is often connected to promises made before we were even born. Mephibosheth, a forgotten prince. Mephibosheth was Jonathan's son and the grandson of King Saul. But after Saul and Jonathan died in battle, Mephibosheth's life changed forever. 2 Samuel 4 verse 4 says, "Jonathan, son of Saul, had a son who was lame in both feet." He was 5 years old when the news about Saul and Jonathan came from Jezreel. His nurse picked him up and fled, but as she hurried to leave, he fell and became disabled. Mephibosheth was once a prince, but became crippled and forgotten. He lost his family, his inheritance, and his future. He lived in Lodabar, a dry and desolate place. Lesson: like Mephibosheth, we were once lost, broken, and far from God. Grace finds us in our lowest place. Years later, after David became king, he remembered his promise to Jonathan